Kentucky fans, when hold on, hold on for a second. When is the last time we have been this excited about basketball? Oh no, not just basketball. We talking practice. Like, when's the last time we have been this pumped up and excited to hear anything that's going on in practice? And when you hear the slightest little thing, the slightest little detail, or when someone's talking about practice or what's going on, don't you get excited? Like, just give me more. Like, I think I'm becoming really addictive to trying to figure out what's going on in practice. Like I said just before, I wish I was a fly on the wall. I wish I had the capabilities of being at practice. Heck, I wish we all had the capabilities of being at practice. Why come they can't just practice in Rupp Arena and let us all watch them? But on the serious tip, like this is the time where we know that there's nothing going on, but we want to know what's going on with our basketball team. Like, we don't want this mystery, and we know it's going to happen. And every team in America is the same way. They go behind closed doors and they practice. A little bit is leaked here, a little bit is leaked there, and every time you hear something, it just gets you more and more excited about your Kentucky Wildcats. Now, look, I understand the past years we've had superstars, five-star players, and we just wanted to see how they would do in practice or whatever. But I think the dynamics of the team and how it's changed under Coach Pope, and now, I mean, like I said, hearing everything, how he's coaching, how he's not just, just listening to people talk. And you just get excited because you understand that this is not about the NBA. It's not about how many guys is going to the NBA next year. It's not about that anymore. Now this is about X's and O's. This is about guys being set up for success here at Kentucky. And that's the part that just gets me excited. That's the part that wants me to search the internet just to see what there is out there, to hear what people are talking about as far as what's going on in practice. And I love it. Like, to me, I ask myself the same question that I heard people ask. Who's talking the most? Who's the most vocal out there? Who do you guys think is the most? Is it Butler because he's the floor general? Is it Chrissa because he's the floor general? I mean, is it Andrew Carr? It's just so many options out there who you have to imagine. Like, especially we're dealing with so much experience right now. We're dealing with so much maturity that you wonder who's taking that lead of being that vocal. Are they holding each other accountable? And from what I'm hearing, and probably from what you guys are hearing too, because you guys follow this like I don't know what. Like, you guys are crazy when it comes to followers, and you guys just, I mean, this is amazing. And this is exactly what it is that we're looking for. That we've been, look, let me just calm down just a little bit, okay? Let me just bring it down just a little bit. Because, see, here's the thing. Here at Kentucky, the way things have been, it's no secret. We don't have to beat that up no more. We can move past that. We're in a new era, but it's been so bad for so long. It seems like that now, just having something that just seems like the focal point is strictly what's going on here at Kentucky is what matters the most, and it just makes you smile because we're ready for Kentucky to be that team back up on the mountaintop again. We're ready for Kentucky to be that team where when people see us on their schedules, we got to play Kentucky again. I like the foundation that Coach Pope is building in practice, and he's getting everyone involved, and he's allowing these guys to coach themselves. And communication is the biggest part of it. And I like what I heard on another show is that two guys wasn't communicating towards each other. And instead of him getting involved, he made it so these guys have to get involved. How many times have we gotten sick and tired of seeing our players not knowing what to do and looking over to the sideline to maybe somebody else that didn't know what to do? So now we got guys who are out there on the floor, who are out there training together, guys out there who are getting repetitions of speaking. Communication is big. And I think because of the maturity that we got this year, and I think that what's being laid down through Coach Pope and his staff is We're going to talk. And if you do not talk, you will not be on the floor. So that forces guys, and I don't want to say that none of the guys are not used to talking. I'm just saying in the sense of we got to take whatever it is you've been doing, and now we got to raise that 100 times. Like everything we do out here is we gotta communicate almost more than we shoot 3 pointers. And we know we're gonna shoot a lot of threes this year. In transition, gonna get up and down the court, we're gonna move, and that's just the excitement and just hearing everything come together slowly and everything is just being done right. To me, that makes all the difference in the world for a basketball team who is really doing well, or who a basketball team who has a chance to actually maybe truly put up a banner at the end of the year by winning a national championship. And I think that's what Coach Pope is doing. I think everything he's doing, whether with the assistant coaches, with the players, whatever that's going on, I think everything is being calculated and everything is being planned out to the T. I mean, you don't be as smart as Coach Pope just by going and winging everything. It becomes a time where winging it can no longer be an option. And I think that what Coach Pope is doing in practice right now, what we're looking to hear as fans, because we're excited. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. And anytime I hear that our guys are getting up down the court, that our guys are hitting threes, that our guys are shooting threes, that our guys are communicating, that our guys are bonding, that our guys are getting along, like, what is it that you cannot be excited about? Like, this is what we excited about. This is what we do here at Kentucky, man. We put exciting teams on the floor and we go out and we win big ball games. That's what this is all about. And that's all fans at UK have been wanting to see for the past few years is just, can we put a product on the floor that can go out there and win ball games on a consistent basis? To me, that's a recipe for something very successful. And for one, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy it, because I sit back like this when I'm hearing information about practice. Ooh, okay, they doing this today, man. That's exciting, and I think this is what this is all about, man. And it's look what time of the year it is. Ain't nothing going on, and we're sitting here just biting our nails. Like, come on, man. Can basketball season start? What's going on in practice? What's these guys doing? Who's talking? Who's the leader? Who's emerging as that guy that's going to lead the team? We got all these questions, man. All these questions. And it's probably going to be a while before we really understand who they are and what roles they have for the team. But I think they're working towards it, and they're building something that is extremely special. And I love using well, let me take that back. My mom, they love using crock pots because they don't mind putting things in that doesn't look like anything, just for it to come out to look like something special and ready to just dive in and just eat it. And I think that's exactly what's going on behind the scenes at these practices that our Wildcats are having. And when basketball season comes, when we get into August and we start wrapping up, we start getting a little bit more serious about what's going on. Not saying that we're not serious now, but as a year get closer to saying, okay, now we can go full speed in college basketball. Now we can have we can get after it. We can raise the notch just a little bit more. Then that's when things are really going to get that much more excited. But I think even what we got now, we're still holding on to any little piece of information that we can get, because we're talking practice and we're loving it, because we feel like our Kentucky basketball team is on the verge of making some real noise this year in year one. And as listen to what Cameron Real says and all that stuff right here about how these guys are just, and hearing the comments on another YouTube channel, and just hearing all the comments and just hearing like, this doesn't look like this right here was the Kentucky team for a long time. That's the kind of stuff that just gives you hope. And when you hear positive feedback like it, because the people is giving the feedback, they don't have any need to, they're not, there's nothing in them for them to lie. So they don't have to lie about if something's positive going on or something negative going on. So when you hear things are going on and things are moving in the right direction, that just sets you back and says, please give me more, even if it's just a little bit. Just give me more. Who dived on the ball today? Who talked more today? Who took it to the rim more today? Who shot the three better today? Any little piece of information that we can just hang our hats on, we're looking for it as fans. Well, let me rephrase that because I can't speak for all of you guys, but for me, myself, we hang our hats on anything that's going on because we are excited about the Kentucky basketball team this year, and it all starts with practice. And by God, let me tell you, the Kentucky Wildcats are back, and we are about ready to ball